really is.
Tiffany.
Can help go towards the roof. But this is the only time I'm gonna do this, so what do you guys think?
Tiffany Toe.
Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Number one.
Number one. Now, I don't know if you heard your boyfriend. He was saying number two.
Oh no, I didn't hear him. Oh no. Oh no.
So he was saying two. So
I will never live this down.
number one. Two. Good luck. Three.
What's up, everybody? This is Real Shit 412 here. Tired of this shit.
news release to Dolphins trade maker the Jets who signed a 3-year deal. What? And then the Steelers bringing back Sunday Daniel. So we're gonna have our eyes on it. Every time Limits rings his bell, Bob, and Angel gets its wings. And we never got a chance to talk about Max Crosby. So how about before we get to today's bell ringers and everything that? Oh God! What the hell? That's what the bell sounds like. That was what everybody knows the bell. It's a bell. Let me ask you guys both this question. It's a very interesting question. I do say so myself. If Max Crosby can get 2 first-round picks, TJ Watt can get 1, can't he? And if they can get 1, I trade him. I was going to trade him anyway because they have a little bit of a log jam at that position. He signed to a giant cap hit at this point that I don't think is worth it for a guy who took a step back last season. Bob, I would think, given the Crosby return, that TJ Watt could get you 1 first-round pick. That's literally half the return of Crosby, who I realize is 2 to 3 years younger, but they're still very similar players. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it goes to show you that if they wanted to do it earlier and get ahead of this, what they could have gotten for TJ Watt if they wanted to do that. But instead they signed him, so that's a moot point. But yeah, I think if you wanted to do it, I don't think they will do that, but I think if you wanted to, you could do that. I might be tempted to do it, yes. Just because of, where they are, what they need, how many things they need, I might be tempted to do it.
Limits, would you? Can you please repeat? Because we have a bell ringer and I was looking at what the bell ringer was. Oh my God. Let's hear the bell ringer. According to Ari Mirov, My Sports Update, Bob.
Yeah, he does a good job.
The Steelers are expected to re-sign linebacker Cole Holcomb to a 2-year, $5 million deal. That'll
And
answer
that
And that comes an hour after Asante Samuel, according to Jeremy Fowler, has re-signed to the Steelers on a 1-year, $4 million deal. What do you think of that one, Bob? You happy about that?
I didn't see enough of Asante Samuel to make me think, which is why 1 year doesn't bother me. If it had been 2 years, 11 million or something like that, or what they did last year with Slay, I thought that was overpaying for sure. 1 year, 10 million on him, and he never even lasted the year. So
wouldn't you rather have Pierre over in that slot? It seems like he's going to generate some interest.
the arrow was going in a different direction for him, yes. So I don't know. Did you make a conclusion? I didn't see
No,
enough of
I
it.
thought it's fine to take a flyer on him, but I'd rather have Pierre.
The way Pierre's been playing, I would agree. This may mean they're not going to do that. They may still draft a corner at some point.
They could, and
They
they're
don't
going
have
to pay.
Corey Trice number in.
Oh my God. The Bo Bennett.
This reminds me of Saquon. That was his name. Saquon Golson.
Yeah.
Because when he came in and all he did was get injured. He was, I think, a second rounder, a higher pick, and they had high hopes for him.
The best way to a woman's heart is through titties.
Well, let's go back to Max
We're gonna
Crosby,
jiggle
because
each other's
there's a lot
ass.
with that. Number one, in terms of like value and things like that for the future, was it a smart, great deal by the Ravens? Maybe not. Maybe we'll look at some point and say, man, they only got a couple more years out of Crosby, and these other teams or other team.
So now I'm getting mad.
Picks out of it. Look what has become of that type of thing.
I'm already getting mad.
The Ravens have Max Crosby. They were already the.
I've heard it 1,000 times. Say it again. Say it again. The Ravens have Max Crosby. 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 I've heard it 7,000 times. I heard it again just now. Shut up! I don't care. And we're signing back Asante Samuel and Cole Holcomb. Whoa, it's showing me something. I gotta take a piss, dude. I'm gonna get pissed. Dude, I'm not worried about Max Crosby. I'm really not. Y'all are more worried about Max Crosby than I am. He's one. They give up 2 first-round picks, you dumbass. I don't care. The fact that we're signing back Asante Samuel, Cole Holcomb, That's pissing me off. That's what's pissing me off. I'm cool with Asante Samuel, 1 year, $4 million. Cole Holcomb, 2 years, $5 million. No. 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 It's not. No. Oh, here we go with TJ Watt again.
It really is.
No. Today's going to be a very interesting day here in about an hour and a half. Very interesting. I don't like the fact that we re-signed Cole Holcomb. Asante Samuel, I'm fine with.
I think 10 million in dead money, but 30 million in cap savings.
Not smart moves right now.
Limits, that was the question. Would you trade TJ Watt if a first round pick was coming back?
No. No. You guys are stupid.
Man, he led their team in sacks for the majority of the season. Alex Highsmith is still under contract for a really good year. You just have Jack Sawyer be your depth piece. And you can get a first for
You
Watt,
guys are so
especially depending on where it
stupid.
would be in that first round. It's even more than should be done.
I would never thought I would have seen the day that they would say that Max Crosby is better than TJ Watt. He's not. Dude, Highsmith can't stay healthy. What are you? They both got hurt last year. So why would you? I can't stand these idiots. They both were out for multiple games last year. Look at the tape. Watt was out too when he got fucking punctured. I don't want to hear this, man. Ah, here we go. Baltimore with an unimproving Baltimore coach. Fuck out of here, man. You know what? It's sickening. What, they play the Saints. They get to play the Titans. Like, yeah, they're going to win them games, dude. Fuck out of here, man. Baltimore is not that good of a team. They're going to lose Will Likely. They're going to lose Tyler Lindenbaum. That's two fucking good offensive players on their fucking team. Cut the bullshit, man. Cut the bullshit.
That one I couldn't explain. That's why I was down on it.
Wait, hear it. Lamar Jackson's hurt every fucking year. Fucking stupid.
My guess it would be Dobbs, although I would prefer maybe Adam Pierce.
Waddle. Seems like the Dolphins.
We're not getting Waddle.
Yeah. Seems like the Dolphins are in the market to do just about anything. But at this point,
What would it cost to get Waddle?
I mean, it's here to beat right here.
I feel like I've never
First and a second. There's no way.
They got rid of
They made multiple other cuts.
yeah.
Tyreek Hill was one of them. First round pick. Could be something involving, multiple picks.
I can't believe Minka Fitzpatrick went to the Jets. That doesn't even make sense. The fuck?
Yeah. If you're talking third or maybe a fifth,
Third and a fifth for Waddle? I'm doing it right this. I'm not even.
That's a somewhat high cap number, but as a productive, still young, mid-20s.
Third and the fifth. You're out of your mind. That ain't happening. Come on, man. You're not that dumb.
If you think Dobbs, and if you're asking me right now if I want Waddle at his price tag or Dobbs at a different contract that I control, I'll probably take Dobbs and then draft a receiver or two.
I can't believe we're not getting more Bell this early. There's all kinds of things happening.
That's when it's going to play. Bell will go crazy here. It's going to be like, what would it be like when you ring the bell every 2 seconds? Like British tea time.
Yeah, right. British tea time.
I don't know. I couldn't come up with something I wanted to say.
It's happy hour for the British. Bob, have you been to Britain?
No.
Have you ever ridden a double-decker bus in London?
No.
Have you ever seen the changing of the guards at Buckingham
No, I
Palace?
haven't been there. I've been to other places, but not there.
There you go. Dan Orlovsky is ready to declare Kyler Murray as the Vikings' next quarterback. Is that going to happen? And will it happen today? Seems like a foregone conclusion.
Well, for that price tag, and they got some high-end receivers. They play indoors. I'm sure he likes that aspect of it. If they believe he did rejuvenate.
Shit, I gotta put on.
So the Steelers are simply out of the free agent trade for a quarterback game. Do we all believe that?
No, because, and I think Tony made a good point last night on the sports call, or with your show last night on the showdown. We all believed a year ago today that it was Russell Wilson or Justin Fields that was coming back. There were no other options.
Right.
We didn't think that Aaron Rodgers would be the quarterback or they would explore any other deals. That just like right now, we think Aaron Rodgers is going to be the quarterback.
All right. So you think the Steelers are getting the quarterback in free agency or trading for one?
Yes. Are you saying Aaron Rodgers is in that category?
No. Someone other than Rodgers.
I would still have my bets on Rodgers, but I'm not ruling out the possibility that they do get somebody else.
I get the feeling that they already know, like last year, they already knew. If they already know, then you'll see no movement in that front. But if they don't know, or if they believe that he may not be back, you may see them do something, because you can't wait all day on this. This is why I thought it'd be done by now. I thought Rodgers going on the McAfee last week was going to be the time where he announced it or said something of that nature.
Well, I'm going. I have no idea what they're thinking or doing. And that's why you can't dismiss a first-round quarterback, probably Ty Simpson if they were going to choose one. You just can't dismiss that, Bob. Remember, there was zero chance they were going to draft Kenny Pickett, and they did.
I know. I mean, there's a lot of deception going on out there.
Right. But this, to not go after a free agent or make a trade would be a large step in the Aaron Rodgers direction, obviously. Right?
Yes.
And which free agents are even out there that you would go for?
A lot of wide receivers that
Two of them? Murray and Willis,
I
right?
got my quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because I don't think you're going to sign Daniel Jones to a $40 million a year deal and try to make
They already
match it on the trade. They just want to get them at their price.
Daniel Jones was seeking $50 million a year from the Colts on a long-term
Why
deal.
wouldn't he?
What is happening here, Bob? What the hell has he ever done?
He's won one playoff game in his career.
Does that stop people from giving money out?
Well, you still have to try to get it, but it's just the insanity of these contracts. What has he ever done, Bob?
Well, I mean, before he got injured,
Can you imagine? He had a nice start to a season. Yes, he did. So did Danny.
Well, if you're gonna make a conclusion that D-Train, that Malik Willis, under one game, is worth $40 million, you're gonna tell me you don't believe Daniel Jones is worth $50 million? If that's how this money works,
$50 million a year.
what do you think Willis is gonna get?
Probably 20,
Oh no, the market's higher for that.
30,
40 maybe.
40 million.
That's a free agent answer right there. How many teams need quarterbacks?
All right,
How many teams will overpay?
Well, we're not arguing what should happen. We're arguing at least I am, the insanity of thinking about giving. I'm not blaming him for asking Daniel Jones.
I don't think teams will do that. Look like Cleveland
That's a
decided to
different
do
argument. That's a different argument. Yes, somebody would. It's insane to think about Daniel Jones at, let's say, $200 million for 4 years.
It's insane to think a lot of these contracts are stupid, but that's the way it is. The money keeps driving up. The cap goes up by a lot. If Malik Willis gets a job, it ain't gonna be for $20 million a year. I'd be shocked by that. You're telling me you think that's what's happening?
First of all, the amount of money being thrown around in the NFL is not insane to me. It's what the sport generates. The billionaire owners should get it. By the way, we shouldn't be building their stadiums for them either. They should be paying for that on their
I
own.
agree with that.
So the players are the ones who earn it. The money flying around, I'm fine with.
You just said that we have very limited options in free agency for quarterback. Yet if you look at the teams who are desperate for quarterback, knowing this draft may not produce what they want, you don't think that market's going to go high.
I do think the market's going to go high, and I think that the idea of Daniel Jones at $50 million would be an act of insanity.
And Malik Willis at 30 or 40 won't.
I wouldn't do Malik Willis at 30 or 40.
But somebody will.
Yes, they will. We agree on that.
Well, so again, Daniel Jones had 8 games last year, and he had his
Would you
moments.
give him $50 million a year?
If the market calls for that, if I was desperate enough, I thought last year, 1 year, 14 million would have been an option for the Steelers. It's one of the things I thought was possible, and they didn't go in that direction.
A guy with a shredded Achilles who's had one good half of a season and maybe one good one in New York for 50 million a year is too rich for my blood limits. Would you give him 50 million?
No, I would not give him 50 million. I would entertain 25 million. He's had one game over the last 2 years, and I feel like, whoa,
My point is, so he had half a year.
No, we're talking about Jones.
Oh, Daniel Jones.
What do you think about Willis?
I'm not giving 50 million either.
No,
Why
I
would I?
ideally, I don't want to give that much either, but I'm gonna have to because I need a quarterback. The market, there were 5 teams reportedly interested in Willis. You don't think that push comes to shove that there's somebody's gonna just say, look, we need him. We've come to the conclusion I want him,
Yes,
and
but
I'll go
I
wherever I
do
have to
think
go.
somebody will. That's a different topic than the one I brought up. People will pay too much money for certain players.
But you had one game, basically, game and a half to show what Willis can do. You're willing to take that risk over Daniel Jones.
No, I said I wouldn't pay Willis 30 or 40 million. I would pay him 20.
I agree. I thought that was a fair place. Alex can go higher than that. We'll see. Any more bells ringing?
No.
Their bells are ringing.
Joe Mixon's been released, by the way.
Well, you knew that was going to happen. Their running game stunk, and they brought in somebody who's pretty good at it, so they decided to move on.
Best way to a woman's heart is through titties, with her jiggly toes, ass, and pussy. Then with her jiggles. You gotta make them scratch your chest too while you're sucking them.
Generally, I agree with you about Ali, but what I'm saying is you can't respond that way, and he has to know it's
What I'm saying is easier said than done. When somebody never wants to put in your eye, that is not just there's a lot of we're jumping around here. Continue to do that. We're gonna go by the end of the day, are the Ravens favorite? Do you want to see the Steelers big way out there? Because now it's your last chance to speak up. It's like before Donnie gets married, and somebody says, your last chance to speak up. Actually talked about that last time. I'm on here. He's the main concern. Based on this